This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Data migration. We will do data migration in the same instance. Insert operation, update, delete, hard delete, export all in the same instance. Okay. And another case is we'll move the data from one instance to another instance. That we'll discuss today. And to do the data migration, we have a lot of tools are there. One is data loader, and the second one is workbench, and the third one is import wizard. First, we are discussing about the data loader. Where we will get the data loader is nothing but go to our Salesforce, go to the quick find, and you have to type it as a data loader. Okay, and based on your operating system, you have to download the file. Once you download it, you have to install the data loader. Before installing, the Java should be mandatory. Okay, once we install the data loader, from where we will get that data loader is nothing but go to your start menu. Go to your start menu and you have to type it as a data loader. Okay, and we will get an icon data loader, and first it will open command prompt. After that we will get one pop-up. Here, welcome to data loader 50.0, mean this is a version, data loader version. Okay, now by using data loader, what are the operations we will perform is nothing but first export all. Okay, not only first means these all operations will perform. Okay, suppose we want to export the data from the Salesforce into our local machine, we will go and use export or export all. How we will download into our local machine is nothing but by using CSV file. So now coming into here, insert operation. In the previous session we discussed insert operation, and okay, and whenever we are doing insert operation, update operation, upsert, delete, hard delete, we have to specify the batch means suppose 100 records are there, we specify the batch size as a 10. In the system it will split those 100 records by 10. Each batch it will execute 10 records. Each batch, or we will call it as a one transaction. Okay, in the previous session we discussed export operation, export all operation we discussed, update operation we discussed, insert operation we discussed. Okay, now coming into delete operation. In the previous session we inserted 29 account records, right? 29 account records we inserted. Okay, go to here. Where we will find those account records? Where we will find? Go to this RR file. So this is a success file is there, right? See, this is a success file. Open this success file. We inserted 29 records, 29 account records we inserted. Okay, so once we inserted, the system automatically generate an account ID, right? See here, an account ID. Okay, this is one record completely. Here the status is item created. Now what we will do is I'm going to delete this record. Okay, before going to delete, what we have to specify, what we have to understand, what we have to remember, we have to specify the batch size. Batch size is nothing but based on the triggers. So here we specify the batch size as a 5. Okay, and now we are trying to deleting the records. Yesterday we inserted some account records, right? Those records only we are trying to deleting. Whenever we are deleting, what is the mandatory field? ID is the mandatory field. Only ID should need. Whenever we are trying to deleting the record, ID is enough. Okay, ID is enough. Remaining fields it doesn't require. Okay, now go to here, click on this delete. So we are trying to connecting to our local machine. Our trailer version, that is nothing but production environment. Click on this login. Okay, click on this login. You have to enter your username and password. Click on this login. Click on this allow. Now I'm connected to the my trailer version. So it is verifying. Yes, login is successful. Click on the next button. Okay, then on which object we are trying to deleting? Account object. Select the account object. Choose CSV file. Where is your file? Okay, browse this one. Browse. So this is my folder. I'm taking the latest success file. See, this is the latest success file I'm trying to taking. Click on this open. Click on next. So it will show how many records are there. Total how many records are there. It will display here. Okay. initializing Salesforce objects. Initialization succeeded. Operation will contain total 29 records, right? In our CSV file, 29 records are there. Now go to here, see here, go to here. Whenever we are doing the delete operation, the system it will consider only ID. No need anything. No need anything. So you have to go to here. You have to drag and drop your ID. No need other fields. Whenever we are doing delete or hard delete, ID. See, go to here. ID, right? Okay. Otherwise, you have to clear auto match fields to columns. Means automatically it will match. Whenever we are trying to deleting in our CSV file, how many fields are there, it does, how many columns are there, it doesn't matter. See, in our CSV file, how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns are there, right? But here, how many columns we are mapping? Only ID is mapping. Okay. Then click on this OK button. Click on next. So here the logs are important. Okay, logs are important. Again, I'm trying to selecting the same folder only. Select folder. Click on this finish button. Click on this finish button. Here we are trying to deleting account records. See, per transaction it is deleting 5 records. Per transaction it is deleting 5 records. Per batch it is deleting 5 records because we specify the batch size as a 5. Okay, so records are deleted. So if the records are deleted or not, suppose we want to verify, take this ID, go to your account record, open any one account record, existing one. Go to here, account, we have to verify, right, whether it is deleted properly or not. We have to verify, right? Go to here, open any one account record. So this is one existing record. Now I am taking the ID from here, from this sheet. I'm trying to verifying whether that record is there or not. I'm just adding the ID here. See what system it will show. What system it will show. See, looks like there is a problem. Means there is no data with this particular ID. So records are deleted. Once records are deleted, then where it will store? It will permanently store, or it will store in the recycle bin. So here two operations are there, right? Delete operation is there, hard delete operation is there. Whenever we will select delete operation, the records it will get delete from the object. That records it will get delete from the object, but where it will store? It will store in the recycle bin. We will just go and verify whether it will stored in the recycle bin or not. Go to app launcher and you have to type it as a recycle bin. Click on the recycle bin. See here, just now we deleted, right? How many records are there? Total, I mean lot of records are there. Just now we deleted date, deleted by type, everything it is stored, right? So once we deleted the record, then it will store in the recycle bin only. Then I want to delete from the recycle bin also. We want to delete from the recycle bin also. Then how we will delete? We will just go and use hard delete here. Hard delete by default it is in disable mode. Hard delete by default it is in disable mode. Okay, we have to enable. Here you have to observe. Export means from the object only. Export all from the object plus recycle bin. The same pattern is applying here for delete and hard delete. Delete means from the object only, and it will send into recycle bin. Hard delete from the object plus recycle bin. Hard delete by default it is in disable mode. Hard delete by default it is in disable mode. We have to enable. How to enable is nothing but go to settings here. Click on settings. Okay, click on settings. Use bulk API option is there here. Use bulk API. Check this one. Okay, check this one and enter here. Check this one and enter. See, hard delete is enabled, right? Hard delete means it will delete from the recycle bin also. It will delete from the recycle bin also. Okay, so we discuss insert, update, delete, hard delete, export all. Now coming into upsert means, okay, upsert means okay, upsert is equals to update plus insert. Okay, update plus insert. Upsert means update plus insert. So the system it will first verify if record is there or not. If record is there, then it will update. If record is not there, then if record is not there, then it will insert. Upsert means update plus insert. Okay, so first it will verify. Suppose I am trying to uploading one file. While uploading one file, the system it will verify, okay, whether record is there, not while uploading, I mean while doing the upsert operation, the system it will verify, okay, record is there or not. If record is there, then it will update. If record is not there, then it will insert. Okay, here our question is how system how system knows how system knows record is in the system or not. Record is in the system or not. Okay, on what basis the system it will identify. I'm saying I'm trying to uploading one file. While uploading one file, I am trying to selecting upsert operation. Upsert means update plus insert. Okay, update plus insert. With a single operation, the system it will perform both operation. With a single button, the system it will perform both operation, update plus insert. So here our question is how system knows whether record is there or not, whether record is there in the system or not. So two options are there. One is ID, one is ID field in our CSV file. If ID is there, then based on that ID it will find. Suppose I have one file, I will explain. Okay, then the another field is external ID field. External external ID field. Based on the external ID field, the system it will identify. Based on the external ID field, the system it will verify record is there in the system or not. Record is there in the system or not. Upsert operation means update plus insert. With a single upsert, the system it will perform both operation at a time, update plus insert. Okay, both operations at a time. So how the system knows whether record is there in the system or not? Okay, so there are two fields. One is ID field, another one is external ID field. External ID field. For example, I am trying to preparing one sheet. Go to here. I am trying to preparing one sheet. Okay, I am trying to. We are working with the account only. We are working with the account only. Account name. Okay, account name, rating. See here, rating, and the next one is type only. Okay, account name. Here I will just go and put account 01. Here 10 records. Okay, 10 records. Rating is nothing but rating. Here I'm just putting it as a cold hot. Okay, rating I'm just putting like cold hot. Any data you will just go and prepare. Any object. Here we are working with the account object. Any data you will just go and prepare. Here type is equals to, what is the type field here? Go to accounts. Okay, go to accounts and verify what is the type field here. Accounts other. I'm just put, so type is other. Okay, I'm just putting like other here. Okay, okay, let's go to here. Type is there. Okay, where is the, yes, type is there. Yes, verify type, yes, other is there. Okay, now this is my CSV file. This is my CSV file. This is my CSV file. Now we are going to upsert the CSV file. Upsert the CSV file. Upsert means update plus insert. Okay, update plus insert. How system knows this record exists in the system or not? On what basis it will verify? On what basis it will verify? Is nothing but here we have to specify ID column. ID means this record ID we have to specify. This record ID here we have to specify. Okay, that is one case. Otherwise, we have to specify one field. That field name should be anything, but that field data type is a text field, and that there is one external ID checkbox. That external ID field we have to specify. So what I am trying to say is, this is my file. Now I am trying to working on the upsert operation. Now I am trying to working on the upsert operation. Whenever we are working with the upsert operation, the system it will verify any record is there. Any record is there in the system. This is the record. On what basis the system verify this record is there in the system or not? There should be one ID field or one external ID field. ID field means what? This is ID, right? This is ID. Okay, this is ID. Okay, so what I will do is, I will go to here. I will just go and create one account record. Go to here, click on this new button, select any one of the record type. Okay, account 01. See, account 01, rating is equals to cold, type is equals to other. Click on the save button. We created one account record. We created one account record. See, we created one account record. This is my account record. Okay, while we are doing upsert operation, I'm trying to specifying ID here. So here, what is the rating field here? Rating field is equal to cold. Right now I am trying to updating to hot. So account 01 is there, right? Now I am trying to updating the account name 21. Now I am trying to updating the account name as a 21. Suppose I will upload this file. I will upload this file. While uploading, we will select upsert operation. Then what system it will do? System, this record only it will update. Remaining records it will insert, because of there is no ID. There is no ID means there is no record. So I will just go and insert. I will just go and insert. But this record only, whatever this record is there, right? For this record only, the system it will update. Why it will update? So while upsetting, we will select one field, that is ID field. Based on that ID field, you have to verify any record is there. Yes, record is there means you have to update this data. If record is not there means you have to insert the data. You have to insert the data. So one field is nothing but ID field, right? One field is nothing but ID field. ID field is nothing but record ID, right? Another field is external ID field. Another field is external ID field. Based on the external ID field, we will perform upsert operation. What is this external ID field? Is nothing but I am trying to creating one custom field here. Go to here, edit object. At the object level, we are trying to creating. We are trying to creating. Okay. Go to here. We are trying to creating one custom field. Go to here, fields and relationship. Okay. Click on this new button. Click on this new button. I am trying to creating one custom field here. Go to while creating, we have to select the text data type only. Suppose I will select pick list field and I want to make this pick list field as a external ID field means it is not possible. Only text fields we will make as external ID. See, go to your text. Click on the next. Click on the next. Okay. See any name here. Text any name. I'm just making it as a text 23. We know, right, how to create one text field here. Now scroll down here. Here you have to observe external ID field is there, right? External ID field. Suppose we will check this checkbox means this field this field is a external ID field. In interview also they will ask how you will do upsert operation. Upsert operation means based on the external ID field or ID field we will perform upsert operation. ID we discussed here. So in the CSV file ID field is there. Based on this ID field we are trying to performing. ID is there means it will update this particular record. ID is not this, for this record there is no ID, then it will insert these records, then it will insert this record. This is one case. Now coming in here, we are trying to creating one field. While creating field, we select the data type as a text field, and the here we make this field as a external ID. Only text fields we will make it as a external IDs. Only text fields we will make it as external ID. Then click on the next button. Okay. Then click on the next. Then click on the next. Then click on the save button. So we created one field that is a text field, but we made that field as a external ID field. How we made that field as external ID field means there is one checkbox that is nothing but external ID. Okay, that is nothing but external ID. Now go to here. Just now we created one account record, right? Account 01. Go to here. Click on this edit button. Click on this edit button. Click on this edit. Scroll down here. Just now we created one field like text 23 here. Text 23 here 5. See, I'm just giving this number, otherwise I'm giving some number. Finally try to save this one. So text 23, right? That is one text field, right? And we made this field as a external ID field, right? We made this field as a external ID field, right? So now in this text field, what is the data? What is the data? 99 is there, right? Go to here. Go to here, edit. Go to here, edit. See, go to here, edit. 999. Finally try to save this one. Finally try to save this one. 99 is there in this text field. 9 is here. 99 is there. Then what I will do is I will go to my CSV file. So in this case, one case is ID field, the second case is based on the text field also. Text 23 here. What is this one? 999. See here, 999. So here, for example, I will just go and give it as a 7 some number. I will just go and give it. So 567 some number, 23 or for any number, any number. Okay, any number. I will explain what exactly this external ID field, what how it will happen in the project. I will explain. Okay, how it will happen I will explain. So this is my file. This is my file. Now I am trying to upsetting. Now we are trying to upset. Then what system it will do? While upsetting the system, it will ask based on which field I want to identify whether record is exist or not. I will give this information based on this field you have to identify. Based on this field, you have to identify. Yes, the system it will check while working with this particular record, the system it will work. Any record is there with this particular field in account object. Yes, record is there, right? Then it will update. Now it will come into this record. It will verify any record is there with this 768 in the account record. No, there is no record. Then it will just go and create this one. But it will also come to here. Any record is there with this 567. There is no record. Then it will insert. We will just go and work. We will just go and work. If you have any issues, then we'll discuss. Save as, and I'm trying to saving this folder in the desktop. In the previous session, we created one folder RR. Now in the same folder we are doing, and the next one is CSV file only. Finally, try to save this one. Finally, try to save this one. Okay, my file name should be anything. My file name should be anything. Now go to data loader. Go to data loader. You have to select upsert operation. Select the upsert operation. Then click on this login. You have to enter your username and password. Click on this allow. Then verifying everything is same. Click on next. On which object? Account object. Browse. See here, browse upsert operation. You have to select the upsert operation. Then click on next. Click on next. Okay, in the next screen it will ask. See here, in the next screen it will ask how many records are there. Total 9 records are there. See here, here it is asking, and based on which field I have to verify. You are doing upsert operation. Upsert means update plus insert. On what basis I want to identify whether record is exist or not. So here we are asking ID or text 23. ID or text 23. See here, text 23 is there, right? Text 23 field is there, right? So I'm telling to the system we are performing upsert operation. Upsert is nothing but update plus insert. On what basis you will identify updating a record is nothing but based on this particular field. Based on this particular field. Then click on next button. Then forget about all these things. Click on this next. Click on this next. Then here you have to come in here. You want to auto match or you have to manually map the field. Here I am trying to auto match this field. See, auto match. Rating it is not matching. Scroll down here. Rating it is not matching. Go to here. Rating. Any field is there. Yes, account rating is there. Just drag and drop here. Okay. Just drag and drop. Click on this OK button. Click on this OK button. Then click on the next. Then this is the log file. Before log file, here you have to observe. Here you have to observe for this record. For this record, rating is equals to cold, right? Rating is equals to cold, right? Account name is account 01, right? But here we are trying to updating rating is equals to what? Account name 21 we are trying to updating. Okay, based on this text to 23 field, this is external id field. Based on this field, the system is verifying whether record is there or not. Now click on this finish button. Click on this finish button. Here we have to observe. See, the system it is performing upsert operation. The system it is performing upsert operation. Here you have to observe one important point. Here you have to observe bulk API. See here, loading using bulk API. It is not executing in the proper order. Okay, it is not executing in the proper order. So what I'm trying to say, this is not related to upsert operation. Okay, this is general concept. Okay, here you have to observe bulk loading using bulk API upsert. We are doing upsert operation, but it is executing in bulk API mode. Bulk API mode it is executing. What do you mean by bulk API? What do you mean by bulk API? See here, suppose in my sheet 100 records are there. 100 records are there in my sheet. In my sheet 100 records are there. Go to here, go to settings, click on settings. Suppose you will not check this use bulk API option. Whenever you are using this use bulk API option, hard delete is enabled. But one more facility is there. One more thing is there. Whenever we are using this checkbox, what it will happen? What it will happen? Suppose 100 records are there. Suppose you will specify the batch size as a 5 or 10. Anything here we specify the batch size as a 5. And suppose you will not use this bulk API, then what system it will do? What system it will do? First it will take those 5 records. Next it will take 5 records. Next it will take next 5 records. Next 5 record. In this sequence it will execute. In this sequence it will execute. Okay, in this sequence it will execute. Suppose you will use bulk API, so the execution it will not happen in the proper order. Any first it will take this 5, or next it will take this 5, or next it will take this 5. But per transaction it will take 5 records. Which 5 records it will take, we are not guaranteed. That is nothing but bulk API. So bulk API in the sense means, suppose we check this bulk API, hard delete is enabled. But one more facility is there. The sequence is not guaranteed. So first it will take these 5 records. While executing immediately again it will take these 5 records also, it will also start this process. Okay, then immediately it will also take these 5 records, it will start this process. That is nothing but bulk API. Bulk API. So that is nothing but asynchronously it is executing. Asynchronously it is executing. But suppose you will not check this bulk API checkbox, then what the system it will do? In the sequence, first it will take these 5 records, then only it will go to the next 5 records, then only it will go to this next 5 records. Okay, here we use bulk API, here we use bulk API. That's why it is not showing batches, like first 5 batches, next 5 record, first 5 records, next 5 records. It is not showing. It is executing in the bulk API. Bulk API means which 5 records it is executing, it will not show. It will not show. Any questions? So this is not only this is not related to upset it. This is general one. Whether inserting, updating, deleting. Suppose you will choose the bulk API, then this is the process. Which records it will execute, we are not guaranteed. That is nothing but asynchronous mode. That is nothing but asynchronous mode. Okay. But generally, whenever we are using data load, we will not use bulk API. We will not use bulk API. Okay. Now coming into here, coming into our success file, coming into our success file, these many files are there. Which one we will find? Which one we will find our? I mean our success file. See what is the time now? 6:57, right? 6:50. This is the latest file. Okay, this is the latest file. Go to here. Here you have to verify. Okay. Based on the time last modified, we will identify which is latest file, because of everything is success and error, right? So here we will identify. 1 second. Still it is loading. Meanwhile, go to here, you have to refresh this one. Refresh this one. Here you have to observe account to 21 is updated, right? Rating from cold to hot, it is updated, right? How it is updated? Based on which one it will identify? Based on the sectional ID field. Based on the sectional ID field. Till it is. See here, here you have to observe clearly. Here you have to observe. We selected account of upset operation, right? The first record status only it is showing item updated, right? The remaining record, the system it is verified, but there is no record with this particular external ID data. There is no record. That's why it is created. That's why it is created. Okay. So finally, upset is nothing but update plus insert. With a single transaction, we will perform both update and insert. Okay. How the system identify whether record is existed or not? How the system identify record is existed or not is nothing but based on the ID field or based on external ID field. External ID field is nothing but this is a text field. Only we will make text fields as an external ID field. Only we will make text fields as an external ID field, not pick list field, not some other data type field. In interview also they will ask. Okay. So only text fields we will make it as an external ID field. Okay. So while we are doing upset operation, the system it will ask on what basis I have to identify the record is exist in the system or not. Okay, either text, either ID field or external ID field, either ID field or external ID field. Here we are using external ID field. So the system it will verify yes record is there. This data is updated. So that's why it is showing the status as a item updated. But here there is no record. There is no record. That's why the system it is showing item created. Item created. Whenever we are coming into the real time, shall we create this external ID field? Means no. So sometimes client they will give one file for us. They will ask you have to upset this operation. You have to upset this operation. So at that time, shall we create the text field and we have to make it as a external ID? Shall we do that? Means no. While they will ask us to do upset operation, they will only tell was in this file one external ID field is there. Based on that you have to perform upset operation. They will give clear information. Suppose they will not give clear information, then we have to ask him. Otherwise they will give id also. Suppose they will not give id, what I'm trying to say is they will give one file. So while giving that file they will ask, boss, we have to perform upsert operation. Okay, upsert operation, maximum they will give external id field or id field. In that csv file, open that csv file, you have to verify if any id field is there. So then we have to verify external id field. Which field is the external id field? How we know means they will clearly mention in the requirement. You have to perform upsert operation based on this particular file, and this is the external id file. Suppose they will not mention any external id field, then we have to open the file and we have to verify any id field is there. Id field, yes, id field is there means we have to take it as external id as a id. Okay, sorry, we have to take id as a add. Based on the id we are trying to updating. Suppose id is not there, then we have to ask them, boss, you are asking upsert operation way, which field I will take it as a external id field, which field I will take it as a external id field. Okay, any questions on the subset operation or any confusion?
I have two questions. Um, First question is okay. For example, since it is on the external ID one, since the first one which has the ID which we said that 999, correct?
Yeah,
So what if we have duplicate value on the some other field as well?
yeah,
Would that do the at that time will it reject or will it get updated or will it be inserted? So that question that is the first question.
yeah,
Second question is um, based on the subset. As we discussed about, say for example, if you have deleted some of the account and that is in the recycle bin, and you are trying to add or probably that account ID or account name that you have given at that time, would it update in the recycle bin or it is going to create a new record? So these are my two questions. If you can just answer this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
The first question, you are saying two duplicate IDs are there. Okay, two duplicate external IDs are there. For example, I will just go and give 999. Okay, so generally, whenever they are trying to creating external ID field, they will make that external ID field as a unique. Okay, at any cost, they should make. For example, go to here, text 23, right? Text 23 field we created. Text 23 field only we created, or which one? Text, right? Yeah, text 23. So this is external id field, right? Whenever they are making, they are trying to creating in the real time or anywhere, external id field they are trying to creating in the sense means they will make this field as a unique field. Unique field means two records should not have the same value. Suppose two records, here also two records have the same value, right? Suppose two records have the same values, right? So whenever they are trying to creating external id field, they should make it's a unique field. It's a mandate. They will make it. It's a unique field. Okay. Yes,
So
two
that
fields are
check
there.
itself will make it as a unique. That whatever
Yeah,
when we are selecting that field as a check, when we are checking that NA external field check, that will make it as okay.
we have to make unique. We have to make unique. Okay. External ID, whenever any person, anyone is trying to creating external id field in the project, definitely they will make that field as a unique field. They will go to here and they will check this particular checkbox. So if two records with the same value, right, it will throw an error. But two IDs with the two records with the same external ID. So duplicates it will not allow. Okay. Nirmala, first question is clear.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah, I could. Yeah, it is clear.
Now coming into the second question. Coming into the second question, suppose one record is there in the recycle bin. One record is there in the recycle bin. Okay. So now we are doing upsert operation. So I will specify that ID or external ID in my CSV file. So, but that record is in the recycle bin. In that case, what it will happen? What it will happen? All these operations, insert, update, upsert, for these three operation, four operation, delete operation, it will not work with the recycle bin. It will not work with the recycle bin. It will just go and create new record only. Only hard delete and export all only it will work with the recycle bin. Remaining operation it will never work with the recycle bin. It will go
So
and
in
create
that
a,
case, it will create a new record.
yeah, it will create a new record.
So from recycle bin also, if you are trying to recover the thing, then we will have the same, the account name would be two different accounts, so same account name. Say for example, in one case, the account 9 has been moved to recycle bin, and then we are adding it into the another file. Then we will, when we recover it back, then account 9 will be there two times, is it?
Yes, two times. We will verify. It will not update the recycle bin record, but for your confirmation, we will verify. Already 99 record is there, right? Already 99 record is there. Go to here. 99 record is there. Okay, now what I am doing, I will just go on to delete this record. Yeah, I will just go on to delete this record. Okay, so where it will go to, it will go to recycle bin, right? It will go to recycle bin. Now what I am doing, instead of account 21, I'm just making it as account 26789. Okay, let's finally try to save it.
No, sir. If it is a new name, then it is obviously it is going to create, right? Can we just have the same name, 21
Yes,
itself?
one, right? These are 999 only, this 999, whether it is the same name or not. For example, what is the old name here?
Account 21.
Account 20. Okay, let me verify the recycle bin. One second. Account 21, right? Okay, account 21. So here based on 999 we are verifying, but that record is the
Account,
recycle.
account. T is
Yeah,
missing.
okay.
Okay.
In
Account 20.
recycle bin also it's not there. See, just verify.
Recycle. Oh, T is not there. Here also T is not there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, T is not there. Let's verify. I'm trying to saving this file. Save as desktop RR latest update. Okay, finally try to save this one. Here what we are trying to updating. It's just okay, I will just go to here, upsert operation. Okay, account, browse. Okay, latest update, click on next button, one record based on which field, text to 23, click on next, click on next, edit, auto match, click on ok, click on ok, click on next. See, browse, finish this one. Okay, let's see. It is using bulk API. Let's see what it will have. It having one success. Now go to success file. First we will go to the success file. Okay, go to here. This is the success file, right? How we will find the success file? 708. This is the latest one, right? Go to here. Here item created only, right? Item created only, right?
Mhm.
Because of it will not work with the recycle bin. For example, I will just go and verify here. Go to here. This is recycle bin. Okay. Now coming into here. See, account 21 is there, right? This is not in the recycle bin, right? Same 99, everything is same, right? Okay, but this record is in the recycle bin. So all these operations, it will not work with the recycle bin. Insert, update, upsert, delete. Only hard delete and export all only it will work with the recycle bin. Okay, Nirmala, it's clear.
Got it, sir. Yeah. And when we recover from the recycle bin, then we will get the two records of account 21. That is again the against of unique account name, correct?
Unique accountant, yeah, that is against the same, right? Unique account.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. So this is the complete information about the data loader. This is the complete information about the data loader. In interviews, also sometimes they will ask, is it possible to work with null values? Suppose in CSV file for this field, I will just go and provide null like this, null like this. or blank like this. Okay, is it acceptable means insert null values are there, insert null values are there. Okay, insert null values. Okay, insert null values are there. This question they will ask. And the next question is time zone. Yeah, yeah, this question only they will ask. Okay, please set server assignment rule bad side. Okay, this question they will ask. This is complete. I mean, what I'm trying to say is insert null value. Suppose I'm trying to inserting CSV file or updating. Suppose I want to insert null values. How? By using data load. How means there is one option, insert null value checkbox. We have to check. Then it will accept. Okay. This is complete
Ramesh
information.
Garu, for example, there will be a required field in the sense.
Error only.
Okay.
Okay. Required field in the sense means error only. Suppose I am trying to record from the front end, go to the tab and I am trying to inserting. So if I will not provide mandatory field, what it will do? Okay. And one more important point is there. One more important. One second, Mahesh. Yeah, Mahesh, your question clear, Mahesh?
Yeah, it's clear, but there will be one checkbox, right? Inserting null values like that.
Yeah, inserting null values. Suppose insert null values means, suppose for example account name is there. Suppose here I am not providing any data. Okay, so, here I am just providing data here. Okay, insert for example here null. Okay, here null. Okay, in this case what will happen? For this type it will take null. Type is not mandatory field. Type it will take null, but account name is mandatory and you are trying to inserting null, right? Then it will display an error message.
Okay, Ramesh, that's clear.
So, and one more important point is, one more important point, how many ways we will make a field as required. Okay, how many ways we will make a field as required? Okay, the first one is here. The first one is here. While creating a field, right? While creating a field, we will make a required, right? The second one is what? At the page layout level, right? At the page layout level. At the page level. The third one is by using validation rule, right? By using validation rule. By using validation rule. For example, type is one field. Okay, type field I am just making, go to here. Type is one standard field. Type is one standard field. I will go to the page layout and I will make type field as a mandatory field. I will make type field as a mandatory field at the page layout level. At the page layout level, we make that field as a mandatory. Okay, one field while creating, we will make mandatory. Now I am suppose I have two fields are there. Two fields are there. For example, go to here. Go to here. Two fields are there. One is account to name field. Okay, another one is field one. Field one. Okay, another one is field two. Okay, another one is field two. I am trying to inserting or updating. Field one, I am just making it as a test. Field 2 I'm just making it as a test 1, and now I'm trying to inserting one more record test 2 to field 2. I'm not making I'm not making any data, so here I'm just making it as a test 2. Okay, now here field 2 is a required field. See here, coming in here the concept you have to understand. Field 1 is required at field level. Okay, required at field level means while creating, required at page layout level, required at page layout level, required at page layout level. So how many ways we will make a field as a required? At page layout level we will do, and at the field level we will do. Okay, suppose in this case for example, coming into here test 2034, any 34, here I will not give the data. Okay, in this case what it will happen? In this case, yes, it will insert properly because of for this field data is there and this field data is there. Okay, now coming into here this field, it will throw an error message. Why it will throw an error message? This field is mandatory. This field is mandatory. Suppose you are trying to inserting, go to the tab and you are trying to inserting, then you are not providing the data, it will display error message. And at the same time you will go to the data loader and you are trying to inserting, then you are not providing the data, then it will display an error message. So this record, it will display an error message. This record, it will not insert. But this, what happened to this record? Here I am not providing data, right? What happened? Nothing will happen. It will insert or it will update. Why means We are making field required at the page layout level. Just remember, this is also one different. Some people will ask, or some people will ask, this case we have to observe. I am trying to doing the data load. While doing the data load, one field is mandatory, but that field we made at the page layout level. Whenever we are doing at the page layout level, suppose we are trying to inserting the data by using data loader or workbench or some other tool, the system it will not consider. You will put the data or you will not put the data. I will not consider, because of this field is not required at the object level. This field is required at the page layout level. So this record it will insert. There is no issue because of we made this field as a required at the page layout level. Any questions on this one? Any questions?
For validation, Ramesh garu.
Validation it will throw error. Validation it will throw an error. Okay, so validation it will throw an error. Validation it will fire at any, I mean at the object level, at the table level. Validation rule at the table level. This is at the UI level. UI level it will not consider. UI level it will not consider. Okay, so validation rule it will consider. This field level it will consider. So whenever finally the concept is, whenever we are making a field as a required at the page layout level, and you are trying to doing the data load, that time you will provide the data or you will not provide the data, the system it will not consider. Okay, because of this field is required at the UI level only. Any questions? This is complete information related to the data loader. Any questions? Okay, now up to now we discuss in the same instance. In the next session we will discuss how I will create some records here. So go to here, I will create some records here. It records some records here. Okay, account record I will create. For this account record I will create some contact record. The same record I want to move into another instance. Still we work with only in the same instance. In the next session we will discuss how to move from this instance to this instance, account to the associated contacts. Okay, before that we will also go with the workbench and import wizard. See here, so here work data loader we installed into our local machine, right? For workbench nothing, no need to install. You have to go to the Google. Okay, go to Google here. 1 second, I will close all these things. It's a web means no need to install. No need to install. Go to Google and you have to type it as a workbench Salesforce. Go to here, workbench, workbench Salesforce. You have to type it as a workbench Salesforce. Automatically the first link you will get workbench.developerports.com. Click on the workbench. Once click on the workbench, here it will ask which environment you have to convert. I mean you have to connect production or sandbox. Production, ours is a Tyler version, right? Select the production environment, check this particular check, click on login with the Salesforce. Click on login with the Salesforce. Okay, see, then it will automatically log. Why it will automatically log? I am not giving any username and password, right? Why it is automatically logging? Because of already I logged in here. Already in another window I logged into the Tyler version. It will automatically take the same username and password and it will log in. Okay, so here you have to observe. I will go to the workbench and click on the workbench, click on the production, click on the login. It is automatically login. It is not asking username and password. Why means, see here, to already in another window and another browser, another window I already logged in the production. That's why it is automatically taking the same username and password. Here you have a question. Suppose I logged in here development sandbox and I logged in another window, I logged in into test sandbox. Then which one it will take? Which one it will take? So it will take any one. Like first which one we logged, or it will take any one. How we will identify? You will go here and you have to put your cursor here. So which version we logged in, we will identify. I mean we logged in into development environment or we logged in into test environment. Okay, clear or any question? What I am trying to say is, here you have to observe. Go to workbench developer, or you have to type it as a workbench Salesforce. No need to install any software. It's a web. It's a web. Okay, see, production environment, right? We are working with the production environment, right? Select this one, click on login with the Salesforce. Then it is not asking any username and password. It is automatically connecting to my Tyler version. Why it is automatically connecting? Because of in another window I logged in. See, another window I logged in into my Tyler version. It is taking the same username and password. Yes, that is fine. But I have a question, boss. In another window, I logged in into my development sandbox and test sandbox. Two sandbox I logged in. Then which one it will take? Means any one it will take. How we will identify which one it will take is nothing but go to here. You have to put your cursor here. Here it will show username, right? With which username you are logging here. Suppose dev1 sandbox means it will show that development or sandbox. Now you are clear, right? Now coming into here, workbench is not only for the data migration, component migration. Component migration, which tool we are using? Change set, right? We discussed, right? So by using workbench, we will also migrate the components from one environment to another environment. By using workbench, we will also do the data activities, data load in the same instance or in the different instance. Okay. So, and not only these two, suppose we want to test related to integration things. This is also useful. This is also useful. Not only this one, some other information is also there. Some other, how many standard objects are there? How many custom objects are there here? Click on the standard and custom. It will show all the information here. It will show all the information. Suppose we want to query the records, yes, it will show four options. 1 2 3 4 5 options are there. Workbench is not only for data migration, some other options are there. Component migration, by using change set we are migrating the components, right? Same we can do. How we can do means we have to prepare one .xml file that we'll discuss. Okay. Now coming into here, data migration, how we will do the data migrations here? 1 2 3 4 5 columns are there. 5 columns are there. First we have to go to with the SOQL query. Select the SOQL query. Select the SOQL query. So on which object? First, suppose I want to update. I want to update account records. What process we work do with the data loader? First we have to export, right? So here also, first you have to go query, SOQL query, which object, then which field you want. Then go and select your field. Which field you want, you will just go and select all your field, multiple fields. We are selecting, I am selecting multiple fields. By using control button, I am selecting multiple fields. Here this is my query, right? Automatically it is preparing the query. Suppose you want to any condition, where condition, you will just go and add it here. A1 here, order by, this is order by, okay, filter by or order by, sort result order by. Okay, this is order by, we'll discuss, forget about this one. But here there is some condition, filter results to by. Okay, there should be some condition is there. I mean, what I'm trying to say is I want to fetch where name is equals to test, right? Like that. 1 second, sort result by bulk CSV, bulk.
Next to the filter, we have one equal to operator, right, sir? Is that the one that you are looking for?
Next
Next,
to
next
filter,
to, yeah.
create one. For example, account number, account number. Yeah. 1 second, account number. It is not automatically coming here. Account number equals to 123. Yeah, thanks Nemala. So this is the condition. See here, this is the condition. Okay, we want to add the filter conditions, right? Here you have to observe one plus, this is the filter condition. What is this sort result means? Order by, we'll discuss. SOQL query is not completely discussed. When we are working with the programming, that time we'll discuss. Okay, here we are just preparing the query. If you want any filter condition in the sense means I don't want all account records. I want where name is equals to test. You have to go and write like this, or you have to add here. There is plus symbol is there. Okay. Now, so here, go to here, click on this query, click on this query. Then what it will happen? See, it is showing all the records right here only. It is showing. But what is our next one? I have to download into my local machine. I have to download and I have to prepare. I have to prepare, right? So what we have to do, instead of list, we will just go and select bulk CSV. We will just go and select bulk CSV here. Bulk CSV here. Query here. Click on the query. Click on this query. So then it will automatically download all the data into CSV file. See, it is processed. All records are processed. Total 120 records are there. Here you have to go to. Here you have to go to and you have to download. We have to download. So what I'm trying to say is, first we have to export the data, right? Here, how we will export the data is nothing but go to SQL query, and you have to select your object, and you have to add which fields you want, and you have any conditions are there, you will just go and add your conditions here. You will just go and add your conditions here. Once you added your conditions here, for example, select ID, name, rating, type. You have to manually type it or you have to add it. Okay, so for example, you will just go and select a list means and click on this query. View as is there, list matrix bulk csv bulk xml. Suppose you will select a list and click on this query, then what it will happen? It will show those record total 120 records are there. This is your record information. It will show here only, but I want in the csv format. How we will get in the csv format? See, bulk csv is there, right? Bulk csv is there, right? Click on this query. Click on this query in the sense means it will put in the csv file format. See, it is executing. See, it will put in the csv format. Click on this one. We are downloading into our local machine. Workbench is very fast when compared with the data loader. Suppose in my object 5 lakh records are there, I want to export, then you have to go with the workbench. Within 5 to 10 minutes it will complete, but data loader it will take 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes it will take. Workbench is very faster. Very faster. Okay, but what is the problem? Suppose 5 lakhs records are, assume that 1 lakh record is there. I want to export and I want to update. Export is fine, very fast with the workbench. Export is fine. 1 lakh record within 5 to 10 minutes it will export into our local machine. It will download into our local machine. Now I will perform changes again. I will go to your data and I am trying to updating in the sense means more than 50,000 record it will not accept. More than 15,000 record pass in your csv, you are trying to performing update or insert or delete or hard delete, or you are trying to performing all this operation. While you are doing your operation, workbench it will support only 50,000 records. In my csv file 1 lakh records are there. Then how we will use workbench? Means we have to split those file into two files. 50,000 into one file, 50,000 into one file. But the data loader it is not like that. With a single file we can do. Okay, you understand it? Any questions on this one? Workbench is very faster whenever we are trying to doing the data load, export or import anything, any activity. Workbench is very faster. Okay, suppose 1 lakh records are there. Suppose I am trying to downloading into exporting into my local machine, then workbench it will take maximum 5 minutes, but data loader it will take 50 minutes. Okay, once we download it, once we export it into our local machine, I perform some changes. Now again I am trying to importing, but workbench it will not accept. Because you are importing in your file 1 lakh records are there, I will accept only 50,000 records. But data loader it will accept, no issues. 1 lakh also no issues, but it will take more time to update. Okay, some extra time. In workbench case, how we will do? We have to split that file, that excel file into two files. One file 50,000 and one file 50,000. Okay, so now coming in here we exported. Now I want update, right? Where we have to update? Go to your data. How many operations are there? Insert operation is there, operation is there, upsert operation is there, delete is there, undelete, purge is there. So here same, for example, I want to update. Select the update. You want which object you want to update? Account object. Only one record you want to update or any other record? From the file you want to update it, select the from file. Choose the file. Okay, go to here. Where is our success? I will take one file. Select this one. See, then click on next. The file uploaded contain no records. Okay, no, there is no records. Go to here, from file, choose file. Now upsert, select this file. Click on this one. Okay, click on next. See, once we uploaded, see the file name is nothing but this one. Actually we selected update operation. Then this is your object field. Then this is your csv field. The system it is asking, in the object id one field is there, in your csv these fields are there. Then which field I have to map? Which field we have to map? The system it is asking. Go to here, I will upload proper file only. Go to here, update. From file, choose file, go to desktop, update accounts. Here, update account. I am trying to selecting update account file only. Click on next. Once click on the next, see here, we have to do mapping, right? In the left hand side here, object field. In account object, these are the fields. In your CSV, these are the fields. ID, I'm just mapping into here. Then what about the rating? Go to here. Rating field is there, right? Rating. Name is there. See, name. Okay. Name. Now go to here. See, rating is automatically mapped right here. Automatically mapped, right? Name, why it is showing with the red mark? This is a mandatory field. That's why it is showing with the red mark. But here it is not required. Here it is not required because of we are showing, we are updating, right? We are updating. It is not required. So in the left hand side, object field. In the right hand side, CSV file fields. So now go to click on the map fields. We are mapping ID to ID, rating is equal to rating. Here you have to observe one checkbox is there, process record asynchronous via bulk API. Same thing. In the data loader bulk API checkbox is there, right? Whenever we will click that one, then what it will happen? There is no order. Well, first 5 records completed, next 5 records. In that sequence, it will not follow. First, it will take 5 records, next any 5 records, next any 5 records. Asynchronously, it will execute. Okay. If you want, you will just go and check this one and confirm update. How many records are there? The file upload contains 110 records. Confirm update. See, here you have to observe how much time it will take. Confirm update. See, it will take very less time. It will take very less time when compared with the see completed. But data loader, it is taking too much time, right? See how many records are success. 110 records are success. Okay, how much time it will take? So how much time it will take? Then what about the success file and failure file? Click on this file. Click on download complete batch result. Okay, click on download complete batch result. So see, this is the success file. This is the success file. There are no error. If errors are there, the system it will generate errors also. With the system it will generate error also. Okay. Any questions on this one? Any questions? So now same thing, same remaining operation also the same thing. Go to here. This is workbench. Okay, this is workbench data queries. Queries means SQL query. Which operation here we have to perform? Same thing. Workbench is very faster when compared with the data loader. Okay, when compared with the data loader. And the last point is import wizard. Coming into import wizard. Where we will get that import wizard is go to setup, import. Okay, otherwise go to home. Go to home, import. See, import translation workbench, data import wizard. Data import wizard. Click on the data import wizard. Click on the data import wizard. First of all, no need to install any software. Okay, it is inside our Salesforce only. It is inside our Salesforce. It is inside our Salesforce only. Okay, but with the import wizard, so all objects we will not work. Okay, all objects we will not work. See here, only some standard object, account and contact, lead, solution, but all custom object we will work. Okay, generally import wizard no one will use. They will use either data loader or workbench. Maximum data loader they will use. Maximum data loader they will use. Coming into import wizard no need to install anything. It is inside our Salesforce only. By using import wizard, we will work only with some standard object, but all custom object. And here you have to observe, you can import up to 50,000 records at a time. You can import up to 50,000 records at a time by using import wizard. But data loader 5 million records. And count, I am not sure. Okay. This is related to import wizard. No need to learn import wizard. Just find some information. It is inside the Salesforce only. It will support only some standard object, which are standard object account, contact, leads, and solution, but all custom object, and we can import 50,000 records at a time. Okay. In the next session, how we will move the records from one instance to another instance. Okay, that we'll discuss. This is for today's session. If you have any questions, we'll go one.